Yo, what is up guys, it's Ripper in here with a new video for you guys. Today we now have information on Call of Duty Vanguard. Well, as you guys know, there's been a lot of trailers released. There's been a lot of, there is the campaign, I guess, world premiere, and then there was a little bit of the multiplayer world premiere, in a sense, like little snippets of it, or even just in the campaign, you kind of guys got to see the movement of the game and how's it going to look, how's it going to feel, how's the gun movement, how's the gun weigh, like all that stuff. You kind of got to see little snippets of it. But today, guys, we have alpha gameplay. Now, guys, to understand, hope you guys understand this part, alpha gameplay means that it is before beta, and it is literally the, well, first thing you're gonna see. And at the end of the day, what you see in alpha may not be in beta. Same thing as in what you see in beta may not be in the actual full game. So what you're gonna see in this game may not at all be in the full game that actually comes out November 5th. So please understand that. But with the information we have now, we can at least get some general knowledge, runs on the engine, obvious stuff like that, the quality of it, also a little bit of the gun things that we're going to talk about that are in the current alpha that I really do hope, most likely will probably be in the beta, but I do hope they get rid of it by the full game. So let's just hop into it, talk about it. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, turn on the bell notification, and as well, guys, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/xaripa, to be able to see me play games live, and just variety game. If you guys are just like, well, you know, we want to see what else you do, like, I also play on there as well. All right, so appreciate you all, and let's hop into it. All right, so to start off, I kind of want to show this first. So what I'm about to show you, this is Noah J. This is essentially him using the, will really start off sniper, no upgrades. So again, this could be better, but this is the start off sniper, no upgrades. And what we're looking for today, guys, mainly what I want to show you in this is I'm mainly focused on the recoil of this gun over the whole, damage range, because really, I mean, the damage is, it's all right. I'm just going to say it at a time. But what I want you guys to see, truthfully, is the movement, the recoil, all that stuff. So if we're taking a look at this quickly, headshot obviously does good. The initial body damage does pretty decent. Right away, looking at it, it feels like Modern Warfare, just seeing what we're looking at. I mean, it looks like Modern Warfare in a nutshell. It looks like it can do a little bit of a wall bang, which is good. Definitely MW. What I'm going to say real quick about this is that it, smoothly wise, with the MW engine, it's very, very good. The only two things I have about this, well, that involves issues. Number one, the recoil is so fucking bad on this. I'm going to be real. The recoil from a sniper POV, this is not like Modern Warfare recoil. Modern Warfare's recoil was barely anything. And that was kind of the reason I liked MW sniping over Cold War sniping. And really, that's kind of what made it good. Modern Warfare may not have had the best maps, may not have had the whole overall the best gameplay, but the sniping as a whole was very well put together. And in here, I'll show you real quick. You see how high when you're aimed in, it goes from here to here, and it just flicks. And it's a drastic level that I think is going to be an issue. If this is what we're looking for, and this is what's coming out, it's going to suck on that part. Again, it feels smooth and it looks smooth, but what I'm going to say is that it's the fact that the recoil is awful. Now, the recoil on, I think this is an AR, it isn't that bad. The recoil on AR is doable. Again, now that feels close to MW, especially with this game mode. This is kind of like a BR version, if you want to call it. The sniper feels slow. It just doesn't feel as good as I feel like it could. And, well, who knows if it's going to be better, but I just kind of wish it was a little bit faster. The actual cockback time is definitely slower than, I mean, the cockback time does feel like Cold War speed, and the actual recoil is definitely Cold War. I mean, they basically took the behind the scenes mechanics of the sniping in Cold War and put it in to a MW looking gun, which is definitely upsetting from a sniper perspective. Now, let's just talk about the overall game itself. So in the background, you're gonna be seeing some gameplay of essentially battle, this whole new Champions Hill game mode that is, well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the best. And luckily it's alpha, right? So it's say it comes out in the full game, I'm probably not gonna play it. I just don't think that, you know, this BR version is going to be better than Warzone. Even no matter how bad Warzone is, I don't think it's going to be better than Warzone. But let's just talk about the overall. The movement of the game as a whole. The movement feels smooth. It feels like MW. It obviously looks like MW movement. The sliding is You know, it's not the best, but it's The actual vibrant colors of the map are non-existent. And I'm sorry, and I understand this is the Champions Hill, so I'm really hoping that the maps that come out are more vibrant, more colorful. And I get this whole era of World War II. Like, look, I don't want it to be World War II era. Nobody does. And I don't think anybody here in the community is hyped about a fucking World War II game 2.0, right? World War II, in my opinion, wasn't a super bad COD. Maybe that's a bad take, but it was pretty much of a flop of a game. Overall, it was a flop. I don't think it was the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was definitely in the flop category. You know, it still doesn't, you know, it's still not worse than AW and IW for sure. But at the end of the day, when we're looking at the qualities, the movement feels decent. It feels smooth, which is a plus. The recoils on the guns, from what we've seen, the AR SMG are pretty good. They aren't too shabby, ain't too bad. The sniping is killed though, and I'm sorry, and I understand it's the alpha, so there is a change, and I do hope that the change is there. I hope the recoil isn't as bad as it is in the alpha, and I think that's one recommendation that I can say I hope does come out, and I hope more snipers speak out about it. I know FaZe Scope, I literally have his thing pulled up. FaZe Scope literally said, looks smooth, can't wait to see how it looks with fully upgraded guns / perks. And again, I agree on part of this. I agree with fully upgraded guns / perks. I think that a fully upgraded version may be better. You know, the ADS may be faster. But the recoil, you can't really fix up as much as people think you can. You can touch the ADS and you can make it a little bit faster with upgrades and perks, but you can't really get rid of the recoil. The recoil is pretty much there and set in stone. I mean, look at the fucking Barrett in Cold War. Like, you could upgrade that thing and the recoil is still drastically awful. Just awful, right? So clearly we see the route they're going down. Do I agree with it? No. Are we going to have to deal with it? Well, yeah. But the next thing I want to talk about, besides the gun movement, besides the smoothness, like actual movement of the game, let's talk about the colors, the color choices they've picked in this. Realistically, feels like MW World War II had a baby. It is far from Cold War graphics when it comes to colors, vibrant choices. You know, they clearly are trying to go back to the World War II time that no one asked for, and the color-wise, just it's not what we're looking for. And it sucks because I think that there is a chance that we could have a better COD, but with the route it's going down, looks like Vanguard's going down the wrong path. And, well, hopefully Zombies is better than what we're looking at right now with Vanguard. And at the end of the day, like, I truly mean this too. I don't want to shit on Vanguard as a whole yet because this is just alpha. But what I'm saying for cons, I think that they could make up by fixing them. And I think that these cons that I'm saying are fixable things. I think that if they're smart, they're going to obviously look at the alpha, take the information in, and we are hoping that Sledgehammer does, and as done as they said they will. So let's hope that promise is kept. And we hope that the game comes out better than this alpha so far. It is, I think, only day one of the alpha, so I'm hoping that there's more to come from this, and obviously It's crazy because I haven't even seen a lot of big creators make it, except maybe Dr. Disrespect and Courage actually streaming it. But like Tim the Tatman and Nick Mercs, like they're literally not playing it. So clearly they don't really care about the alpha. They're hard stuck on Warzone, and Nick Mercs is pretty much hard stuck on Apex Legends, as everyone knows. So clearly they haven't caught the attention of all big creators, which is a sign that this isn't it. And man, it sucks. It really sucks. I really wish this game had more coming with it. I wish I had more of a background hype, and it doesn't. The background hype is non-existent for this game, and it's sad, you know what I mean? And that kind of leads me to the next point of, well, let's just talk about the Champions Hill map. It's very wide, it's very big, and I think it's good, right? So it's not, you have running room, you aren't really stuck between a lot of, I guess you could say hiding places. But what I'm gonna say is this. When you're running around, because of the colors, you essentially look like you're in the same area the entire game. It doesn't look amusing. Like this game looks like something you would hop on maybe for 30 minutes and you're done after that. And the fact that it's like that, people have to understand the colors do mean a thing. Like the color aesthetics kind of majorly matter long-term wise in a game. And so the fact that it's not there is definitely upsetting. And last but not least, I want to talk about my overall summary. Besides everything that I've talked about, let me just kind of sum up everything that I got from the alpha so far, my thoughts on it, and well, I'm going to give the honest thoughts of from alpha stage, and I'll do the same thing at beta stage. Do I think that it's going to fail? Do I think it's going to go well? All that stuff. So to start with it, I'm going to say the alpha isn't awful. It isn't the worst thing I could have ever seen. I mean, be realistic with you, Cold War still way worse than this as a whole. But what they can improve on this, they can improve the ADS time. They can improve their fucking recoil. The recoil is awful. And fix the recoil, make it not as bad. And thirdly, fix the color choices. You know, make brighter maps. I get we're back in World War II. There's no going back. We're stuck with a terrible era of a game. You know, clearly that's all they care about is World War, and they don't care about anything else in the fucking game. And so there's 3 things we can at least attempt to fix. Again, also, 4th thing, let's not kill the sniping community again. Cold War found a way to get rid of their sniping community as in the Call of Duty world so fast. Again, also the multiplayer, we have some things to look forward to, supposedly like 16 new maps on release. That's a plus, right? But is that going to be enough to save it? Only time will tell. But what I can say is right now, I hate to say this, man, this game looks like it's going to be a flop. From alpha stage, I'm going to do the same review with beta and full game. We're going to do overview for all of them. But so far, alpha, just it ain't looking like it. It's not looking like this is the game. And it sucks. It really sucks. So, guys, let's hope that beta gets better. So, see you guys later. Peace.